Welcome to this Reiki meditation session. This session is geared to boosting creativity, but on the way to that, it's going to be about really relaxing yourself and really connecting inside within to the peace place. And so, as Lacey was saying, the sessions, they are infused with Reiki healing, which means that as we are meditating, I am sending Reiki healing to you. And so that means that at the beginning of this session, I'm going to invite you to formulate in your mind an intent for the Reiki if you wish to. You don't have to. I send Reiki to serve the person for anything that they need at this moment in time. But you can also formulate an intent for the healing as well if there is any particular aspect of your life where you would like the Reiki to go. Now, Reiki healing is a positive energy, which means that it brings positivity to people on any aspect of health, so body, mind. It can help on a spiritual journey. It can bring positivity in a relationship. It can bring positivity in a project, in a career, in a household. So really anything is relevant as long as you want to bring positivity to it. During this session, we have you are muted just to maintain the focus for everyone through the session. But at the end of the session, there'll be a questions and answer time, at which point Lacey will answer questions about the library, and I will be able to answer questions about this session and more. So just to remind you, please make sure to be comfortable at all times, because this session is for your health and well-being. So if at any point you are feeling uncomfortable with any of the activities that we are doing, then you can just simply either sit it out and just take a rest at that moment, because we are going to do several activities during the session. Or you can go back to the first activity, which is a focus on the breath, which is a very basic meditation activity. So just keep track of how you are feeling. And if any meditation does not, you cannot relate to, or you feel that it's not for you, you can sit it out, or you can change it also to make it your own, okay? I am guiding it, but it is your time, yeah? If you have got water by your side, there'll be a pause in between some of the activities for you to have a sip. This is not a meditation class where you have to sit and stay seated the whole time. If you need to move because your body is hurting, just make sure that you are comfortable. Shift, you can do it lying down or sitting up. It's completely up to you. And then at the end of the session, I'm going to show you a mudra, which is a hand position, at which time it will be important for you to actually look at what I am doing, so that you can actually see how to put your fingers together to hold it into position. And again, remembering with the mudra, if it feels uncomfortable, and a mudra is a hand position, kind of like a yoga of the fingers. If you feel uncomfortable for this as well, you can also stop through it. Yeah, there's no must do. Now, quickly, the last point. The way that I guide and the things that I say are things to aim for, things to move towards in our mind. But if you find, for example, that I am saying to not have any thoughts in your mind, but you find that you have a million thoughts in your mind, that's completely okay. I am always giving you the goal to reach, but it is like it's unreachable goal. Is just to gear your mind towards what is needed, so that you can then get to the most benefits from the activity. But the goal for each activity is not to be perfect. It's not to succeed at it. The goal for each activity is really to be there with it and to really spend this time for yourself. Okay? So, with this said, I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes, to take a deep breath in and out, to take a moment to really make yourself comfortable, and to let my words settle in your mind. This session is for you to feel calm and for you to feel at peace. So really take this time for yourself. Do not let anything around you disturb you. Just spend this time within yourself, connecting with yourself. And so for now, I am going to invite you to formulate in your mind an intent for the healing, if you wish to, and also a gratitude, something that you feel grateful for that happened in your day or in the past week, something that brought a smile to your face, that warmed up your heart. Just for a moment now, just focusing on these two things. Good. Now you can keep your eyes shut, and we are now going to move on to a focus on the breath. Just for a few minutes, I'm inviting you now to clear out every thought in your mind until there is none left, and to focus all your attention on your breath. This is a very gentle and soft process, so when you notice that you have thoughts coming in your mind, there is no need to wrestle them outside of your mind. You can simply just be aware that they are there, and then gently letting them go. Very softly, as if you were attaching them to a balloon and watching them go, or putting them on top of a cloud and watching the clouds gently pass by. And simply like this, clearing your mind out, one thought at a time, and focusing as much as you can on your breath. There is no need to change your breath in any way. It is just about sitting back and noticing, just as it is, this gentle rhythm of inhale and exhale. That's it, just relaxing little by little, more and more. As your mind becomes quiet and focuses deeper and deeper onto your breath. Noticing this gentle rhythm, noticing the movement it creates in your body, expanding on an inhale, retracting on an exhale. And if you notice that your mind got carried away with some other thoughts, don't worry. When you notice, just gently bring your mind back to your breath. Maybe noticing also the sensations of the air going through your nostrils and through your nose. Noticing the sensations as the air passes at the back of your throat and through your windpipes and into your lungs. And relaxing deeper and deeper as you keep focusing in this most gentle rhythm of inhale and exhale. Just relaxing there now for this last minute. And now taking a deep breath to finish and opening your eyes again just for a moment. Okay, if you would like to have a sip of water, you can have one now. The next two activities, we're going to do one after the other without a break. And now this session is about boosting creativity, but you don't need to be an artist to be creative, and you don't need to be an artist to want to boost your creativity levels. Creativity can be used in so many aspects of life. It can be about painting something on a canvas or playing music, but it can also be about problem solving or about finding the creativity to live your life in a happier way, if that makes sense. So, this is just as much about creativity as it is about health and well being as well. And so, now what I'm going to ask you to do is whichever way that you are connecting to creativity for this session, the first activity that we are going to do next is going to be about noticing things in our system, thoughts, feelings, sensations on the body. And then the activity after, and that's why there's no break in between, is going to be about letting go of those feelings and sensations, because we are going to focus on what it is that blocks us from being more creative. And so hopefully, by the end of this session, you will find yourself much more inclined to be creative in how you're running your life, as well as possibly um, making artistic creations. Who knows? Okay, so if you would like to make yourself comfortable again now, and then closing your eyes when you are ready, and taking a deep breath to begin, in and out. And now for the next few minutes, I am inviting you to connect with creativity what it means to you. And if you feel that you could be more creative, but somehow are not quite there yet, to inquire within yourself, in your thoughts, and also thinking of the body and how the body feels, sensations on the body, emotions and feelings, what it is that you think might block you from being more creative. So there may be thoughts coming to your mind now about this. And also, you might find that there are some sensations on the body, maybe even some emotions coming. Or you might still be searching to see if there is anything coming up. You are welcome to take this time now to really inquire about this, to honestly look at what is in your mind. What blocks you from being more creative? What stops you? Maybe there are some inner voices in your mind saying things that are stopping you. Maybe your body feels tensed. Maybe there are some fears or anxieties. What is there in you stopping you from being more creative? Maybe there are some pains on the body. Maybe there are some thoughts connecting to past experiences. Everyone has an amount of creativity inside of them that is unstoppable and unlimited. What is it that is stopping you? What is it that is limiting you? And at the moment, just noticing these things. And in a moment, we are going to let go of them. Just noticing the blocks that may stop you or limit you in your creativity. Thoughts in your mind, sensations and feelings and emotions on your body. Just inquiring within. Noticing maybe some self-talk in your mind that is limiting you. Everything that we are looking at now, we are going to be able to let go of in the next activity. But for now, let's become aware. Okay, so now, keeping your eyes shut, I am going to invite you to imagine a big bright sun in front of you. It can be as big as you want it to be, and the landscape around can be in the way that you want it to be, but as simple as possible because it should not catch too much of your attention. But that big bright sun, its wonderful, wonderful, powerful energy is there to help you. Now, this big bright sun is there for you to give it every one of your thoughts and every one of your sensations and feelings from your body that at some point or another may make you feel limited in your creativity. Any block that you may feel that is stopping you from realizing that your creativity is limitless. You now can send to that sun and watch its beautiful energy vaporize those thoughts, feelings, and sensations. All you need to do is to know that that particular thought or that particular sensation, you are now giving it to the sun so that he can cleanse it and purify it, vaporize it away from your mind, from your body, from your system. It is as simple as saying to yourself, I no longer want that thought, and I'm giving it to you, to that sun. And the more you give to the sun, the freer you are getting, the more limitless you are becoming in your creativity. You are going to become so much more aware of how it is the right place for you to be when you want to use creativity. If you want to do a painting, it is your right to be standing in front of a canvas and to know that whatever you're going to do on that canvas is going to be the most beautiful piece of art. Letting go of fears of judgment, self-judgment first, and judgment from others. Letting go of thoughts about deserving or not deserving. Letting go of thoughts of whether you have talent or not. We all do. We are all entitled to creativity. Letting go of I can't do these thoughts. Using creativity to reorganize your life in a better way, in a healthier way. You are limitless. Problem solving creatively, you can do this. You want to take on a career that is more creative? You are bigger than that challenge. Creativity is happiness, and you have the right to happiness. Any thought that goes against all this, that stops you, limits you, you now can give away to that sun and get lighter and lighter as you do so. Feeling lighter, gaining more confidence already, knowing that creativity is always there. And all you are doing now is removing the blocks that were limiting you from accessing it fully. But it is there, it is in you, it is in everyone. It is your right. You can even just chuck everything out to the sun. All in one go, dump it all on it. It can take it. And remember, if you get carried away with other thoughts, just gently bring your mind back to this and continue to let go of any thought of limitation, restriction, any self-judgment. And little by little find the freedom of knowing you have the right to access this limitless world of creativity within yourself. Now we are going to come away from this activity, but know this: at any time, if you feel yourself limited in creativity, you can go back to it. Simply closing your eyes, taking some deep breaths so that you can find peace inside, imagining this big bright sun in front of you, and then giving away every single thought that you feel are limiting you or blocking you in any way with whatever it is that you're trying to attempt using creativity. The best time to do this, if you are wanting to write something creative, like a book or an article or a blog, and finding this empty space and not knowing where to begin to start filling it with beautiful things, that moment of doubt at the time when you are facing that empty page, or same for a canvas, or partitions if you want to write music, or even finding that you're facing with a problem in your life and you want to use more creativity to use it, then this is a very good activity to do at that moment, because that at that moment you are really connecting with the blocks and you can just let them go. But for now, you can take a deep breath to finish. We're just going to take a short 1 minute break. And so you can open your eyes and have a sip of water if you wish. You can shift your body, and then we're going to resume. Now, in this next activity, we are going to be playing with colors and energies, just for the sake of having fun, and just for the sake of being in a peaceful environment and playing with our creativity. You don't need to be a painter to do this. You don't even need to care much about colors. It is all about playing. Right, okay, so if you would like to make yourself comfortable again, and then when you're ready, closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in and out to begin. I am going to invite you now to imagine yourself in space, in the cosmos. Stars are glowing everywhere, but they are very far from you, so they are like tiny little dots of light. And then in front of you comes, in a very soft and gentle way, all sorts of different energies of all sorts of different colors. Some are pink, some are blue, some are yellow, some are purple, some are green, any color. And for the next few minutes, we are simply going to spend some time with these colors, with these energies. They are energies of play, energies of creation. And so for the next few minutes, you can simply play with them. You can move them, you can shift them. They are all floating around you in space. They are moving slowly and gently. You can put them on you, you can put them in you. They are very deeply healing also. You can mix them and create new colors. You can watch them floating around in the most beautiful way. They are there just for you to have fun and enjoy yourself in this most peaceful environment. Maybe you would like to grab some of that purple energy, put it on your hand, on your arm, or your stomach, and notice how it feels. Maybe you would like to sit on top of golden light and build some stairs with it. Maybe you want to create a whole landscape with other colors. Or maybe you just want to watch them floating around you. Simply enjoying this beautiful, beautiful view. All these colors, shifting shapes, slowly moving around you. Remember that it is completely okay if you find yourself carried away with other thoughts. When you notice, just gently bring your mind back to the beautiful colors, all these wonderful energies floating around you. Really starting to feel a sense of lightheartedness. Everything is so light and soft and fun. And I am going to invite you to come back down to the earth, to see there a patch of grass somewhere on the top of the earth, and to see yourself standing there now and knowing and really deeply connecting to the earth energy, really being aware that you are standing on this beautiful planet, feeling the soil and the grass beneath your feet. Connecting to trees around you, if there is any. And really embracing the fact that you are an earth being. And then when you are ready, you can take a deep breath to finish. And opening your eyes again so that I can show you the mudra we are going to do. The finger yoga position. If there is a way that I could be pinned onto the main screen so that people can see the mudra in a bigger way. And just putting your hands together, everyone. Like in a prayer position. And then interlacing your fingers together, but keeping the index fingers still facing up. And the thumbs on both sides are touching together and touching the rest of the hand. This is the Kali Mudra. And we're going to hold this mudra for some time. This is the last activity for today. And it is about connecting with this mudra. We have energy points on the fingers, and this allows us to really connect. And what this mudra does is it breaks barriers and lets love through. And what it is, so that's the Kali Mudra, as in Kali, the goddess, the Hindu goddess. And so in that way, we are basically finishing the work that we started earlier. So if you would like now to just hold this position with your fingers, as long as it's comfortable, remember, you need to make sure to keep comfortable. And then You can bring it down. Let me show you. Bring it down like this to your heart. So touching, like your thumbs are touching your heart center. If you're lying down, it's okay. If your arms are resting down, that's fine. But if you're seated, it is good to have them like this. So now, once you've understood and managed to hold the mudra, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath. And for the next few minutes, just staying there, being aware, noticing what's happening. Maybe you are going to feel some sensations at your hands or your arms. Maybe you will feel sensations or a shift in your whole body or in your mind even. And so it is just about staying here and becoming aware. If after some time you feel that you need to undo the mudra and to shake your hands and do it again, that is fine. Or if you feel at some point that it's getting too much, you can also bring your hands back down onto your lap and stay in that space. But if you can hold it, you will get amazing benefits, as it is going to continue to cleanse you and to remove from you blocks that you may have, so that you can finally connect fully to the endless possibilities of your creativity. Once in a while, bring your mind back to your fingers to make sure you're still holding the posture in the right way. Fingers interlaced, indexes together pointing to the sky, thumbs together, connected to the hands. And just relaxing there. You might start to feel a proper shift now, but if you don't worry. We all experience things in so many different ways. Relaxing the tension in your hands as well, holding the mudra but not pressing too hard that it may hurt. And then releasing the mudra, relaxing your arms back down and taking just this short while with your eyes still shut to inquire within. How are you feeling now? How is your mind feeling? How is your body feeling? Still keeping your eyes shut. Now connecting with the space where you are. Knowing where you are situated in that space, what is around you, who might be around you also. Bringing your mind back to your life. And giving your body a stretch. Moving your arms, your hands, your feet, your legs. And when you're ready, you can take a deep breath to finish and open your eyes again. Welcome back. I hope you've enjoyed this session on boosting your creativity.